Ubuntu is one of the most popular Linux distributions. It is mainly used in server and cloud computing. If you want to install MySQL 8 database server on a computer running Ubuntu operating system, then this tutorial is for you. Hi, my name is Pradnyan Kurnikam. I am a freelance web developer and Udemy instructor. This video tutorial step by step teaches you how to download and install MySQL 8 database server on Ubuntu 22.04 LTS. Though I am using Ubuntu 22.04 LTS, the installation steps given in this video tutorial will work on from Ubuntu 18.04 LTS to Ubuntu 22.04 LTS, which is the latest release of Ubuntu operating system. Let's get started. Here I have logged in to my Linux Ubuntu 22.04 LTS operating system. Some Linux distributions might come with a pre-installed MySQL server. So before we start downloading and installing MySQL server, let's check if MySQL is already installed on our computer. I will open terminal window and type MySQL, press enter, or type which MySQL, press enter, or type MySQL version, press enter. If you see an error message like command MySQL not found or no such file or directory error messages, then MySQL server is not installed on your computer. Follow the MySQL 8 installation steps in this tutorial. I will clear the screen. First of all, we will update the package index on our computer. Type sudo apt update, press enter. Enter sudo user password, press enter. Once packages are updated, we are ready for MySQL installation. I will once again clear the screen. Now to install MySQL 8 database server, enter sudo apt install MySQL server. Press enter. The installation will take around 250 MB of disk space. Press Y to continue. Press enter. The installation time will vary depending on your computer and internet speed. Once the installation is complete, you will get this regular terminal prompt. Though the MySQL server installation is complete, we haven't set the root user password yet. That's what we are going to do in the next step. Before we do the MySQL configuration, we must have MySQL server in running state. We can check MySQL server status by using a command sudo service MySQL status, press enter, and here you can see MySQL server status as active and running. Press :Q to exit. We can stop the MySQL server using sudo service MySQL stop, press enter. Now if we check the MySQL server status again, press up arrow key to show previously executed commands, press enter, and this time you can see the status server shutdown complete. Exit with :Q. Similarly, we can start the MySQL server using sudo service MySQL start, press enter. Once again, check the MySQL server status, press enter, and again we can see the MySQL server status as active and running. Exit with :Q. Now we can check out the installed MySQL server version using MySQL version, press enter, and here in my case the current installed version is MySQL 8.0.32. I will clear the screen. Now let's move to the MySQL 8 database configuration step. After successful MySQL installation, we should execute a MySQL secure installation script. We can run the script using sudo MySQL_secure_ installation. This script changes MySQL's less secure default options for disallowing remote root logins and removing anonymous test users. In your case, do not run this script yet. I am intentionally running this script to show a common error message. I'll press enter and enter sudo user password. And if I proceed further, we will get an error message, failed error. Set password has no significance for user root at localhost, as the authentication method used doesn't store authentication data in the MySQL server. Please consider using alter user instead if you want to change authentication parameters. This is the recent most common error message. To fix this error, we should run the alter user command to change the root user's authentication method to use a password. First of all, close the terminal window. Relaunch the terminal window. Now enter sudo MySQL. Press enter. Enter sudo user password. And we are logged in to MySQL database server. Once we are logged in, enter the alter command like alter user in single quotes root single quote complete at again in single quotes localhost single quote complete identified with MySQL_native_ password by in single quotes enter the password you want to set to root user account. I will use a password like pass at 1234 single quote complete semicolon to end the statement. Press enter, and if you see a query OK message, then we have successfully set a new password for our root user account. Now exit out of MySQL database server using exit. I will clear the screen. Now run the MySQL secure installation script using sudo MySQL_secure_ installation. Press enter. It will open a series of prompts asking to make changes to your MySQL installation's security options. First of all, enter the root user password we just set using the alter command. Press enter. On the next screen, press Y if you want to set a new password, or press N to use the same password. I will press Y, but still I will use the same password. Based on the default password strength, it would show the strength of your password. In my case, it is 100. I'll recommend you to use a strong password and note it down somewhere. Confirm if you want to proceed with the new password. I'll press Y and press enter. MySQL by default creates anonymous users. You can log into these anonymous user accounts without a password. So it's a good idea to remove the anonymous user. Enter Y to remove the anonymous users. Press Y and press enter. Remote login means you can log in to your MySQL root user account from the network. For security purposes, it's a good practice to disallow root login remotely. Press Y to disable the root login remotely. Press enter. Just like anonymous users, MySQL by default creates a test database. We can remove this test database. Press Y to remove the test databases. We just did MySQL configuration, and for configuration to take effect immediately, we must reload the MySQL privileges. Press Y to reload the privileges table. Press enter. And that's it. Our MySQL configuration was successful. I will clear the screen. Once we run the security script, now if we try to connect to root user account using sudo MySQL, press enter. It will show an error message, error 1045, access denied for user root at localhost using password no. To fix this issue, we should change the root user's authentication method back to the default auth socket. This time we will have to connect to MySQL database server using MySQL connect command like mysql-u root-p. Press enter. Enter the password. And we are logged in to MySQL database server. Now change the authentication method back to auth socket using alter user in single quotes root at in single quotes localhost identified with auth underscore socket semicolon to end the statement. Press enter. Enter exit to exit out of MySQL database server. I'll clear the screen. Now this time I will try to connect to my MySQL database server using sudo MySQL. Press enter. And once again we can connect to MySQL root user account using the sudo MySQL command. And we are logged in to the root user account. Let's quickly test the MySQL 8 database. Type show databases semicolon, press enter. This SQL statement will list all databases in our MySQL database. Create a new database using SQL statement. Create database. I will name the database as PnTutorials semicolon to end the statement. Here PnTutorials is the name of the database we are going to create. You can create a database name of your choice. Press enter. I will press up arrow key to display previously executed commands and enter to see our newly created database. And sure enough, our database was successfully created. Here we can confirm that our MySQL 8 database was installed successfully and working without any issue. In this video tutorial, we learned how to download and install MySQL 8 database server on Ubuntu 22.04 LTS operating system. I hope the installation steps were easy to understand and follow. Now try the installation steps on your computer and let me know if it was successful. If you encounter installation errors or didn't understand something, you can ask me questions in the comment section of this video. If this tutorial was helpful to you, like and share this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you in the next tutorial.